Guys, got a little drill for you. From that end to that end is 75 feet. Each one of these is 5 yards apart. Why do I have so many targets? Like you guys have heard me say before, there's nothing in the world of training that should be taken, well, let me rephrase that. There's very little in the world of training that should be taken as one-to-one scale. Meaning that am I going to find a line of, what is this, 6 people? Am I going to find a line of 6 people, you know, facing me? No. The idea for 6 targets 75 feet apart is that I need to make sure that by the time the shooter reaches target number 3, they're lost. They're totally sucked in. Their blood guesses are all out of whack, and they're focused now on really just kind of reacting their way through the drill, as opposed to going, oh yeah, this is a canned drill where I'm going to stand here and I'm going to buzz off a certain prescribed amount of rounds, and then I'm going to move over here and I'm going to do the same thing, and then I'm going to stop and I'm going to look awesome and it's going to be like, yeah! This 75 feet is very humbling. There's no pretty way to do this. As you move through this drill, your pants start to shimmy down, your pistol, your support gear starts moving around on you, and that's when you start finding the holes in your weapon and in your support gear. Let's go. You'll notice that when I was moving, I don't really know if the camera picked it up, I'll have to check when I'm editing, but as you're moving, you start getting out of breath. Now, I know that those of you that are going to go, oh, you're a fat bastard, you're this, you're that, okay, whatever. For those of you that have been watching me for a while, you know that I've shed about 70 pounds, and I've kept those 70 pounds off for the last year. And I do step aerobics 45 minutes every day, usually about 5 or 6 times a week. And I mean, I'm talking a tempo that's pretty quick. The reason I'm out of breath isn't because this is wiping me out, because look, there, I'm back under control. The reason I was out of breath 45 seconds ago was because when you're doing this, you forget to breathe. That's what combat does to you. The human mind has difficulty differentiating from combat stress inoculation and combat stress. This is combat stress inoculation. I'm inoculating myself against the effects of combat by having a large drill that requires a lot of motion, a lot of movement from me, instead of a drill, like I said before, which is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then look cool. People don't want to do this because this takes time. This takes a lot of effort. Does this apply to anything in real life? I don't know. It depends on what fight you get into. This drill is about move, stop, stabilize, shoot, move. Move, stop, stabilize, shoot, move. Now, I'm out here by myself, but if I were running this with someone, and I've done this, I say, fight! And the person takes off. Just as they're settling in on the next target, I say, good guy! And then they have to peel off and move again. Remember, they were mentally engaged. They were ready to go, yeah, I get to get some! And all of a sudden you go, good guy, and he goes, he just shot a good guy. Whoops. And he doesn't get to go, oh man, move, move! And you gotta move him to the next one. All you're trying to do is get that person a little flummoxed, a little bit off balance, mentally, or even really physically, but not so much on the ragged edge that they're being abused and they start tripping and spilling out and doing a cheese grater effect across the gravel. Then all you've really done is you've broken them because you've damaged them physically. You've potentially damaged their weapon and they haven't really learned. But if you push people just a little bit, they learn what they're capable of under stress, and they will learn from something like this. So that's why drills of this nature are so important. This is stress inoculation, guys. You got to get out and you got to do it. As always, I thank you for watching. God bless you all. Get those guns out and practice. Have a good one.